All right, guys, you guys ready for some AI? Oh, man, let me tell you, AI has been the talk of everything lately. And what's crazy is that, you know, Tom came up here and showed you guys some AI technology that's been around for a long time, right? 7, 8 years ago. But it was ChatGPT that broke the mold and made it popular and brought it out to everybody. Am I wrong? Right? Everybody saw ChatGPT work and it was like, oh my God, that's for real? We can do that? And it's a game changer. So I want to take a moment and introduce you to a good friend of mine, Mr. Pavan Agarwal. Pavan is not only the CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company called SunWest Mortgage, but he's also the founder of a company called Selligence. And Selligence is the creator of an AI called Angel AI. Now, let me tell you guys, it's something really incredible to know that his AI technology is breaking the mold and becoming the assistant for real estate agents and mortgage loan officers. How many of you would like to have free AI technology that could do a ton of stuff for you in your industry? Raise a hand, right? So now, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you a quick video because Pavan's AI technology is already trying to get ripped off. Because you know how it is. Somebody great comes out, let's quiet it down over there by the bar. There's no drinks being served, so we can quiet it down a little bit, right? All right, so it's all, as something great comes out and hits the market, and then everybody wants to duplicate it in somehow. So we called some folks in the act, and I just want to show you this quick video of it.
Sir, we've explored what you've asked us, and there seems as though there's a little hiccup. Actually,
A hiccup?
yes, to create Angel AI. Sir, the technology doesn't exist.
Wait. The technology. Here's the technology. I simply asked you to copy it.
Okay, sir, and that's what we're trying to do, but honestly, it's impossible.
Pavan was able to build this as a kid with a scrap computer.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm not Pavan.
Everybody give Pavan Agarwal a hand.
That cracks me up. Hey, guys. Hi. All right.
Sir, we've explored what you've asked.
Okay, you guys, I'm coming.
All right, how do I back? Okay, I can build AI technology, but I can't control the clicker. All right, so Tom was talking about how 80% of your work is going to get done by AI. And I know a lot of you were looking at him saying, huh? And a lot of you were looking at him and saying, yeah, that all sounds good. Maybe that's a couple of years from now. Maybe that's 5 years from now. And are sitting here thinking, okay, that's nice to know, a nice little conference. Okay, great. What do I got to do today? Okay, but here's the reality. It is here today, and that's why I'm speaking here today. That's why Tom and David invited me to speak and show this to you, that 80% of your work is being replaced by AI. Okay, that doesn't reduce your value by 80%. That increases your value by 80%. Okay, let me repeat that. When 80% of your work is done by AI, your value goes up by 80%. How does that work? It's because you can focus on work that is adding to you, to your business, as opposed to work that a machine can do. So everybody needs an AI personal assistant that's going to do all of the grunt work for you. Cold calling, creating listings, planning events, setting up thank you letters and follow-up, setting up your websites. Okay, that's just the beginning. And now, how many of you have heard of the NAR lawsuit, right? They lost. I'm sure all of you know that. It's the big talk. Okay, so what does that mean? That means listing agents have to add more value to the buyers. Okay, how do you do that? When a buyer comes to you and as a listing agent and says, here's my situation, can I afford this home? You need an AI to drop in that buyer's information and on the spot, give him not a pre-qual, not a pre-approval, but a real approval. Okay, you as a listing agent, someone walks into your open house, you can give him a real approval on the spot that's final, guaranteed, trusted. You don't have to worry about it again. And that's how AI takes away 80% of the grunt work that you do right now, so you can focus on doing all the things that Tom is telling you to do as far as growing your market, creating your personal brand, and building your business. Everybody needs a loyal wingman. Let's see what that feels like.
Okay, you guys, I'm coming in. Maverick, got a big coming around on our tail. We gotta get out of here.
I can't leave ice.
Still coming around, he's still coming around. He's gonna get behind us.
I'm not leaving my wingman.
Right, so that's Tom Cruise. Or was that me? I'm better looking, right? So that's Tom Cruise in the famous line, I'm not leaving my wingman. Okay, so Angel AI is your loyal wingman. It will never leave you 24/7. It's AI you can bank on. The end result, when you do a deal with Angel AI, your decline rates get cut in half. This is actual statistics. We saw for the black community, it got cut in half. That means twice as many borrowers got approved, in effect. For across the board, it was 1.7. Okay, so that means for every loan that got declined, for every 2 loans that got declined, 1 shouldn't have gotten declined because of if it was run through the AI. So while that's playing, so the way it works is you simply chat with it. If you've ever used ChatGPT, you just tell it what you want, okay? But it goes one step further. You chat with it, you talk to it like a normal person, and you say, here's a customer that just walked into my open house. Here's what's going on in his life. Here's some of his bank statements or W-2s, or you can even just explain to it. It will, on the spot, do everything that needs to be done to get you an approval. It'll pull credit. It'll actually underwrite the file on the spot. And if he's got his documents, you hit the paperclip and you just take pictures of the person's documents. Any question you have about a mortgage or a mortgage product or a qualification, you ask those questions. In addition, you can ask it questions about, or you can task it to create a website for you. I want a website about this event. I'm going to be at this event. I want to let my whole database know I'm going to be at this event. Because they create a website for me. I'm going to be at this event on this date. And can you tell my database I'm going to be there? It'll create the website. It'll send the e-blast. And the best part about it is there's a whole army of bilingual English and Spanish speaking, what we call angelistas, that will even call your customers for you and say, I'm going to be at this event. Okay, so direct is not robocalling, it's actually humans that are calling, and the AI is directing the humans. Okay, and it'll do the e-blasting, and it'll create the listing sites. This is what power of AI productivity is. These are all the things you do yourself, or all the things you hire virtual assistants for, it does for you. Okay, and let's go to the next slide. Okay, So the next question I always get, how much does all that cost? How much do you think something like that costs? How much do you guys spend for a virtual assistant today? Yeah. All right, what was that? $4 an hour. Okay, this costs nothing. This is completely free for real estate agents, completely free for mortgage loan officers. You can use it and it will generate the websites, and it could even do direct mail. It will even, if you want direct mail sent to your database, you just say, here's my database, here's the kind of piece, please design this piece. It will generate the piece, it will get your approval, and it will direct mail it. Now, if there's direct mail, obviously you're gonna pay for the printing and the postage, but everything else it'll do, all en masse for you. We had a realtor, a big realtor in Austin, did an event. She heard one of my talks. She has said, oh, I have an event in 2 weeks. She went in there, said, plan my event. It set up the landing page. It sent out 20,000 mailers. It sent out the e-blast. It called everyone, every realtor in her database, in 20,000 plus realtors. It called them 3 times in 2 weeks for the event. She had record turnout. Okay, she couldn't believe it. It was like, she was thrilled. So this is how massive it is. Okay, so if you want to learn more about how to use this, it's really easy. Just go to angelai.com. It's all right there, and you just chat with it like you talk to Angel AI, you talk to her like you talk to your best friend. In addition, if you SMS this number, 332 Angel AI, which is 332-264-3524. 332-264-3524. Okay, and you put your name, your email address, whether you're a realtor or a loan officer or title rep or whatever. Okay, what area of training, okay, and an hour that you're available. Like you can say, I'm available tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Okay, you will get a live in-person training for that hour. Okay, so it does it every hour, on the hour. You just tell it which hour, what day and which hour, and it comes to you. Okay, that's the difference. I was explaining this to somebody outside. I had to repeat it like 2 or 3 times. The difference between a technology AI company and a traditional lender or traditional company, whoever it is that you normally work with, is that a tech company is customer focused. That means you call the shots. It comes to you. So all you do is you send a text message. You don't have to worry about creating a schedule, coordinating schedules with an account rep. No, it's technology that does it. You say, I'm available at this time. The tech comes to you. Someone will be there. You pick a time, someone is there. All right, there's no calendar messing around. All right, everything is just-in-time service when you want it. The AI is there 24/7 when you want it. When you have a question about a deal, when you've got a situation where the borrower's got big deposits or just lost his job or just started a new job or whatever, and say, what's going to happen? It's there to answer any esoteric question on lending, finance. It's all there for you 24/7. So, are you guys ready to use it? Are you guys ready to send the text messages? All right. One last thing. Anybody who sends a text message today, I know that the real estate market is a little bit slow right now. Got the lowest loan origination volume in 20 years, 1.2 trillion only this year. Rates are high, 7-8%. And everyone could use who could use a little extra money? All right. That's it? Only like 10? Everybody wants a little extra money, yes? Okay, come on, all right. So if you text that number, we have an AI influencer program where you can make commission, you can get paid for telling other people, other agents about Angel AI. And all they have to do is tell them about it, and they just register, create an account Angel AI, and you get paid. And you also create a downstream. Every time they use it, you get paid. Okay, so who wants to do that? And you can make some real money doing this. All right, so we'll pay you, my tech company will pay you simply for referring Angel AI to other agents and other loan officers. It's free, it's available for everyone to use. It's just a great way to, number one, get your business going, super hyper speed, save a lot of money in virtual assistants and so forth. And number two, earn extra money through using all of the advantages of the influencer program and all the free marketing and all the other stuff that it does for you. So, everyone ready to go? You got the number? 332-264-3524. Text it right now. Just to give it a date, time, when you're available, your name and your email address, and you're all set to go. 1 hour is so easy, you will be sold. I mean, you're like, nothing to sell. You're not gonna be able to put it down once you start. All right, guys, thank you so much.
All right, so what I like to do for a moment is I like to bring Pavan back out here because he went through his presentation, and I wanted to do a little Q&A with him and talk about his platform because I've been avidly using his platform for almost a year now, and Pavan and I have shared the stage many times since then, and so I want to dig in a little bit with him. So Pavan, welcome back, sir. Everybody give him a round of applause, please.
Thanks, David.
I don't know why. I told Pavan that
Still Snoop Dogg and D.I.
that every time I see him, I feel like West Coast music is playing behind him as he walks down the hallway. And so I chose this song for him, and he says, no, that's not my thing. And I said, what's your thing? He's like, Motley Crue, some rock. And I was like, I didn't see that coming, right? Can you guys see that coming? I didn't see that coming. But I love it, man.
Well, when I was, in the 80s, I had long hair, actually. Then I lost it all, so.
You lost it all building Angel?
It's something like that. Started losing hair when I was 17, and then it was gone by the time I was 21, so.
Yeah, I feel the pain. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit more about Angel AI because you gave a great presentation up here. Now, I did something with Angel AI that I think everybody here should do. And what I did was I loaded, so how many of you guys have a CRM? Show of hands. You got a CRM? How many of you have more than 5,000 people in the CRM? Raise your hand, right? When you have that many people in your CRM, is it possible for you to communicate with them one-on-one consistently? No. And you create some automated drip campaigns, right? But what can I do? I know what I did with it, but I want you to present it. What can I do with my list of 5,000 plus, 4,000, 3,000, 1,000, 700 leads that have been sitting in my platform that are cold, that they're just like not being touched? What can I do on Angel AI with them?
Well, first of all, we have some big brokers that have been uploading like 50,000 at a time of cold leads and just cold contacts. And they are turning around and they're getting appointments, right? We're seeing on average of, 2 appointments a day from 200-300 leads that you upload. Okay, so if you upload 300 leads, you might get about 2 appointments. Okay, so if you load, you can just do the math, and if you do 50,000 leads or 50,000 cold contacts, you could do the math on how many appointments are you going to get. Okay, so and it's really easy to learn how to use it because you're just chatting with it. You talk to it like you talk to your best friend. And that number I had up there, 332-ANGEL-AI, you text it, and a live person will come to you by Zoom at the date and time you select and will show you how to do this. And you upload your cold contacts and your information, and she will, by she I mean Angel AI, will start e-blasting that list private, in your name, with the way you want to present yourself, with your pictures and everything. And we have bilingual agents, bilingual meaning English and Spanish, agents that will start calling your list and will call and read the script that you give Angel AI, that I want them to have the script. And the minute they get a live customer that's like, yes, I want to learn more, she does a hot transfer to you. Okay? So, it's huge. And that's how you get all these appointments. I mean, it couldn't be easier to get in front of more customers now than ever before.
How many of you could use 2 more appointments this week? Right? Absolutely. Now, how many of you would like to load up your list into Angel AI, have the AI technology send them emails, text messages, have a live call center call them for you, and give you live transfers of your own leads directly to you to your cell phone? Show of hands, who would like that? How many of you would like it for free? Yeah, see, the hands just got taller, right? Like people were embarrassed a little bit, and then they're like, free? I'm in, right?
Yeah, and free doesn't mean that the service is less, it's more. Right? We just like the reason Google is free. Right? We're a tech company, and we're able to deliver this service like better than anyone else can imagine, can even think about doing it. And the reason we do it for free is it's free for all loan officers, all realtors, and the next version of this will be free for all business owners. Right? So we're in the business of making an AI personal assistant that works for all of America. And the reason it's free because I want Angel AI in front of every American. And quite frankly, I mean, I had a Super Bowl commercial. I ran it last Super Bowl. I don't know if you guys saw it. And it's $10 million to run a Super Bowl commercial. And I said, wait a minute, you know what? If I take that budget instead and spend it on you, I'm going to make you money, especially right now, the time that the industry needs, you know, every realtor needs some more business. I'm going to make you money, and I'm going to get in front of as many, if not more, consumers. And that's the ultimate goal. So this is a better deal for me to invest in you than to invest in, you know, the NFL.
So now, something else that I really like about Angel AI being a Puerto Rican from the Bronx, y'all with me? There's a couple of you, there's 1 or 2 of you in all of New York City, that's great. So one of the things that I enjoy about Angel AI is that it sees no color, sees no ethnicity, sees no race. And there's a lot of news out there about the mortgage industry and declined approvals in the minority setting, for whatever reason that might be. But because Angel AI is who she is, a AI technology that only sees the numbers, what happens?
Yeah, so, you know, you all are in the business, and some of you may not know exactly what happens behind the scenes inside a mortgage company. But as fancy as it may look with the loan officer with the laptop and everything, but what happens after that is everything is done manually. And that's where the you know, discrimination creeps in. Okay, no one's purposely trying to discriminate against a minority or disability or something, but what happens is those kinds of files, those kinds of situations often have very complex financial paperwork. Right, there's job changes, there's maybe a past bankruptcy or something or the other is going on, medical collections. And human underwriters and humans just in general, just like you see a file this thick or you see a file this thick, which one would you do first, right? It's just human nature. You're gonna go to the one that has less issues. So, but the AI doesn't care. I mean, it does millions of calculations in a second. So the AI will get through 10,000 pages or 1 page in a fraction of a second, and it'll do it accurately and do it every time, and it doesn't feel like I'm working extra hard. So this is a whole new way of looking at buyers. It's a whole new way of looking at the financing and the real estate question, because now you say, you don't even ask the customer to fill in an application. There's no loan app anymore. You just say, I need your pay stubs, W-2s, tax returns if you're self-employed, and your bank statements. That's it, right? And you know, there's obviously a few other things, like rental income or whatever, but you take the main documents, you drop it in, you just take a picture of it with your phone, you drop it into the AI, and you know, I seen it generally does it in like under an hour. Worst case, if it's a manual underwrite or something, you know, very low FICO loan, right? It might take a couple of hours. And you heard me, like low FICO loans is okay, no credit is okay, because it underwrites exactly to the FHA, VA, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac guidelines, and they don't require any FICO limitations. You know, FHA, VA doesn't. So you go all the way down to 500 credit score. You can go all the way to, no credit files. It'll do the whole thing.
So that being said, if I input my client into Angel AI for approval, and Angel AI approves this file, true approval, and something glitches or something went wrong or whatever the case is, and now my client doesn't qualify anymore for some reason, what happens then?
Okay, so number one, Angel AI never glitches. Okay, it never gets the underwriting wrong. Okay, and I'm so confident about that my finance company, SunWest, stands behind it. So if it got it wrong, if it told you it's approved, but it did something wrong because maybe it missed a large deposit or missed a deduction on the paycheck, okay? And you've all seen that situation happen. Like you go to closing, and then, oops, we need something else, or this loan doesn't suddenly qualify because the quality control checked something, or this or that, okay? None of that ever is a problem, because whatever documents you give it and it made a decision, if it made a mistake, it's not your problem, it's my problem. Okay, my finance company will fund it anyways. That's the key. And I will scratch and dent that loan. I'll do whatever I got to do with that loan. I got enough money to take care of it. But the point is, the reason I have enough money to take care of it is because I never have to do it. It is a zillion times more accurate, and it never messes up. And that's why I can say whatever it says, just go with it, and I'll back it. Okay, how many of you have ever heard of a lender saying, whatever my underwriter says, I will back it 100%? Doesn't exist. But what I'm saying is whatever Angel AI says, I will back you 100%, because it's able to take the situation and perform tens of thousands of calculations, run it through every possible path that this loan could be originated through, and check and find every possible scenario that can go wrong, and does that in microseconds. Right? That's the power of a machine over a human being. It doesn't mean machines are better than humans, but machines are, it's like how many of you walked here as opposed to driving or flying here, right? You need machines in the modern world. And this is just now the next generation of machines.
Thank you, Pavan, man. This is amazing. You've created amazing technology for everybody here in the room. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you, David. And one last thing, this isn't new. We've had it in production since 2018, full production, and we put in like at least 50,000 loans through it. And it's been right every single time. So
Can you imagine 50,000 files have been inputted into the system, and it has been 100% accurate on approval every single time. How many of you guys can appreciate that, right? Can you understand this for a second? I want to break this down for you. Angel AI is so correct that you would actually do more business and avoid human error. Is that something you guys would love to have, yes? Absolutely, right? Thanks, Pavan, man, I love it.
Thank you, David. Thank you, guys. You're wonderful.
Give Pavan a round
awesome.
of applause, guys.